this time in Terraria Calamity. It has been quite a while since I've played. That's because my old computer actually stopped working properly. So I was not able to record any video or audio on it. I was able to continue playing some Terraria, including modded Terraria, but now I have a new computer, a new microphone, hopefully is set up correctly. I'm actually going to pause here probably in a minute and just check my recording file, make sure that I'm recording properly and that the sounds are set properly and whatnot. So, but I tweaked it before starting and it was working, so we'll see. We'll get some gameplay going first. So yeah, as maybe noticed, I am now in Terraria Calamity mod. I actually should go ahead and just gonna do Revengeance and open the starter bag. Go ahead and use that mana crystal and start sorting everything out. I don't know yet what class I'm gonna play. Probably not gonna play like a traveling merchant just immediately. Dang. That's rare. At least I think that's rare. That's never happened before. To me. I think I'm gonna start with my amethyst staff and a copper broadsword. We'll just leave it there for now. So yeah, I'm gonna get started here. I'm actually gonna pause right here for a moment and go check that audio level real quick before I get much further. So let me go do that, and I will be right back to start the playthrough. Alright, I'm back. I did actually tweak the audio levels a bit, so they should be slightly better now. Much more manageable. Chopping down these trees was really loud. So, hopefully not unbearably though. I didn't think it was too bad, so I'm just gonna leave it rather than start the whole playthrough over. So, we are gonna get started here, probably by just making a few houses. To go through the mods that we have real quick, we have, as you can probably notice, we have the Fargo's Mutant mod, to add a couple of extra NPCs, as well as permanent potion buffs and whatnot for later in the game, so that I'm not spending hours just collecting materials for potions. Obviously we have Calamity mod being the main mod that we're playing with, and then a handful of quality of life mods. The full list will be down in the description, so you're welcome to check that out. Those animals were gone. Okay. And then, yeah. So it should be a pretty straightforward playthrough. Really just one main content mod here, which hopefully will make it simple enough. I am playing Revengeance difficulty. I've never beaten Revengeance difficulty before, so this will be my first time going all the way through it. I've played all the way to post Moonlord in Revengeance before, so I am familiar with how Calamity mod works and most of the game, even in Revengeance mode, just not the entire thing. So, apart from that, I believe I'm just going to keep building this house for now. Oh, and I've already messed up. That's a great start. Okay. So, the hardest part for me is commentary. It's something that I'm hoping to grow in, because I do want to do live commentary and not, you know, post-production commentary or whatever you call it when you go back and add in the commentary later on. But I do not, commentary doesn't come super naturally to me, so I will be probably struggling to think of things to say at some point, and I ask that you just have some patience with me as I figure it out, because I am very much learning this. It's been a solid few years since I last made these videos. They were very enjoyable. I'm looking forward to getting into them again. But I was just as bad then as I am now. Probably actually worse back then. Looking back on those videos feels very cringe sometimes. And they weren't the best, but I'm sure I'll look back on these videos someday and think that they weren't the best either, so it balances out. Let's go ahead and make a workbench. Going to maybe make a tower on top of here. Let's see what I can do. 8. So I want right here. That should leave a gap of 7. Perfect. That is what I want. Build a small tower. Like so. And this will be where I put my crafting gear for now, as well as probably magic storage later on. That ruler is very handy. I appreciate the fact that it's just immediate. You can use it right off the bat. It would be significantly harder if it were something that you had to move up to. Make a bunch of platforms. I'll use my rope to get up here. Then platforms across. I always normally spend the first day in Calamity just making the house, because that way I have a safe base. What you might have noticed is that over here in the corner, I have a mod that displays a death counter, so I will be able to keep progress of that. I'm hoping... Well. Oh. I really thought I would survive that. But that's an unintentional perfect demonstration of the death counter, which is now at 1. So, right before that I said I was going to hope that it was like under 300 by the time I finish, but it'll probably be higher than that. I'm not a professional at this game, so I'm probably going to die a lot. Go ahead and stick that workbench here. Get doors. 1, 2... I think that many doors to start out. And a whole bunch of walls. And that'll allow us to begin with constructing this house. So I'm going to put a door there, a platform against it. If you're not aware of why the platform is there, it is because... I forgot to... It is because zombies can break through doors, but they cannot open doors if there is a block preventing the door from being opened, and they can only open doors in one direction. So putting that platform there prevents them from opening the door up and barging in, but for us allows us to still go through because we can open doors from either direction, which is very nice. Any chance that this is a even number? Or an odd number, I meant, and it is in fact an even number. So we're just going to have to approximate the center of this. Actually, what we could do is, that one is 26, that one is 25. There we go. And then just kind of expand this to 2 blocks. That'll help us down the road anyhow. If I try to come back and get this decorated up a bit more. Ooh, thought I couldn't jump up there for a minute. Traveling merchant has departed, which means that we are now in the first night, which is very exciting. Okay, now we have a room of 11 and a room of 12. 12 here. Okay. So we've got a bit more building to do, and then we will go out and start exploring, although exploring during nighttime is going to be rough. I don't want to take the time that it takes to kill that pig right now, so I'm going to leave him alone. I do have a wolf room that we don't have a wolf room. The wolf room is gone, which is a shame because the wolf room would have been very helpful. Go ahead and light up these bottom rooms. And then here, I want hopefully 2 bigger rooms here. Like so. Are those even? If you can't tell, I'm somewhat incessant about checking if things are even. They're not. We're gonna pretend like they are, because I'd rather do that. Okay. Actually gonna close these. Hop up here. Actually hop down. It's probably more important to put the walls in the lower rooms first. Get those walls in there. And then for the time being, we're just gonna call it there. And go work on getting some better gear. But hopefully, once these rooms are finished, that'll allow for a few more NPCs to spawn. That'll allow us to get some better gear from them as well. Okay, that works. Go ahead and put torches in this room as well. So, I guess while I'm finishing this up, I will provide a bit of a update on what I've been up to and where I've been for the past couple years, since I obviously have not been here. Since the time of the last video, I have begun college. I'm not going to say where I go to college for probably obvious reasons. But I am in college, which is a large difference from the last video. The last video was made while I was still in high school, had a lot more time. Now I have a lot less time, but hoping to at least be able to use... Oh, I didn't mean to kill the squirrel. Hoping to at least be able to use my time in a way that allows me to get everything done that I need to for school and still have some free time. Apart from that, I've still enjoyed video, video creation, video editing. So I've been trying to do that some just as a hobby on the side. Nothing else that I put on the internet since the old videos. So, unfortunately nothing to find there. But, have been working on just personal projects in that regard. It is so dark, I can barely see. There we go. Should probably put torches here. So yeah, life has changed a lot since those first videos, in a lot of ways that I'm really grateful for. It's been a blessing, the directions that my life has gone. Obviously, you know, lots of craziness with just directions that everything's gone the past few years between COVID and the aftermath of COVID. Changed a lot. I want to say that's when I got into the videos, although maybe I'd started that before COVID. I can't really remember. But yeah, that's kind of a brief update. So at that, I'm going to go ahead and slightly armor up, which is not much, and just go running and see what I find. So we have 5 rooms made now, which means we can get 5 NPCs, which would be great. one of those will probably be the merchant, which would be really helpful because that would help us stock up on torches, and other just basic starting items. So, I'm going to start journeying into the caves here, just collecting the stuff from these chests along the way. We'll actually probably come back and get the chests themselves. Blowpipe is not bad, actually. That's not good, though. That's really not good. Let's see if I can fight this guy in the dark. And there's a worm coming. But I don't know where the worm is coming from. From below me. Alright, oh, it's a giant worm. Dang. Okay. That's just gonna be off to the side there because I cannot go reach it right now. Hop out of this water. Okay. I guess I'll go off to the side. Just see what I can find. I have really low health, which is not good. So that means I'm going to die probably any second. See, if I put torches down, I'll at least know if anything's coming from behind me. Uh-oh. Oh, dang. I almost made that one. Just about went Indiana Jones on it for a second. But I did not. So. We do need... Let's see. I think we got enough iron here to make an anvil, or lead to make an anvil. So we can put that down. And that allows us to get a handful of new things. Probably not going to make any of those currently. I am going to go ahead and make the last piece of wood armor so that we get that extra 1 defense. And then we will keep our shine, mining, and spelunker potions to go back down, and swiftness to go back down into the cave. Alright. We will just kind of dump everything in the chest for now. I would probably organize more, but I also have magic storage enabled, so I will mostly be using that rather than having to spend a ton of time organizing everything out. Let's go ahead and grab these chests because they're always a little helpful. I think there were 3 along the way here. That is sapphire, which is really helpful. So if I can take this out, then I'll have a couple of sapphire, which would be really nice to start out with, because they could either go towards magic storage pretty soon, or, you know, even into weapons. There's a demon altar off there to the side. Another giant one. I'm just kind of running from everything at this point, because I don't want to fight things right now. I also don't really have any decent gear to fight things. Okay. There we go. Band of Regen, that's great. Ooh, almost died to bats, which is not great. But But I do have a couple of healing potions here, so I can use those. Switch out torches. Whoop. You weren't supposed to see that. Switch out torches for a second. Work on defeating a slime. Fail at defeating a slime, so I'm just gonna run. Okay, I can defeat a slime this way for sure. How many times have I said slime so far? Probably 4 if you count the fact that I just said it again. So I keep working my way around here. I'm gonna go back and collect that gold for sure. So that's gonna be extremely helpful. Now the goal here is obviously to beat the mod, but also along the way, kind of a couple smaller goals. I'm gonna want to set up kind of probably just one general trading center, although the way that pylons work, I may also be wanting to. Where's the worm? The way that pylons work, I'm also going to try to make sure that I am spreading the NPCs out enough for the pylons to do their thing. Come on, there we go. So we need this gold here. Let me see if I can get up and get that life crystal. Because the more I can get now, the better off I will be in the long run. See if I can get to it from here. Is this part of it? It is. Nice. Also get straight to the gold from here. So, I'm gonna just keep mining for a little while, collecting gold, collecting life crystals. I only have one more set of potions, so I don't have extremely long to mine before I'm out. What is this kind of grayish ore? I have the Calamity mod resource pack installed, and so okay, that's lead, so I do want that. It's hard to tell sometimes because of the resource pack. I'm not familiar with the way that all items look. And I know I'm probably skipping a lot of stuff. I'm trying to kind of make my way down as I collect things. So, I'm not going to like every single gold patch or every... Okay, I definitely want the warding on every single... Well, I will probably actually go to every single... Ooh, I really need that diamond crawler. I really don't need to die, though. And unfortunately, it looks like die is what's about to happen. Those diamonds would have been extremely helpful right now. Let's see if I can go ahead and make a furnace. That'll allow me to get this gold crafted up into bars and get significantly better gear. Although I didn't get a ton of gold, I got 18. Hopefully that's enough for... Yeah, I think a pickaxe is the first thing that I'm going to want to make here. Craft up 1 silver bar and a handful of lead bar. That allows me to get not much usefulness. Can deposit all again. And then we use a swiftness potion. But another traveling merchant. Do they spawn more often in pre-hard mode or something? Because 5 gold. I doubt I have 5 gold because I've been dying to everything. I'm pretty sure this is all the coins that I have. So, I'm just going to run over in this direction and see what I can find. Which is already off to a good start. Climbing claws are great. Wolfram is also great. I could attempt a summoner run. Summoner in Calamity is honestly a lot of fun. So I would not mind doing that. Another chest here. A living chest here. Definitely want the living room. Not much down there. If I go back up and see what's on the other one. If I get a Finch staff, that would be great. Especially if I might go Summoner. Ooh. Don't like that. I'm just gonna leave. I did get a merchant, so that's great. I got the living wood and the living leaf wands. Or the leaf wand. And there was nothing down that tree, so I don't need to go back down it. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some cactus. And make my way through the desert. I wonder if there's a pyramid around here. So that would also be a really good thing to start with. I've got a decent loadout to start. A grappling hook would be great, or double jump. I can check underground and the tundra just immediately. I can check underground the desert soon and see if there's anything down there. First, do I really have to use rope to get up that? Okay. Make my way through the tundra. Oh, I thought that was a shiverthorn. The shiverthorns I'll definitely want, actually. Yeah, because I want like 5 of those to probably try to get the Frost Blossom staff. Also try to get the Frost Bolt or the Icicle staff. We'll see. For now, I'll just keep going with what I've got here. There is a Wolfram beacon. If I can use this beacon to lure in a couple different Wolframs, then I can get all the energy cores that I need. And hopefully it'll do that. It's 1. Another one would make 2, and then I could take out the beacon to get the 3rd. So I'm pretty sure I only need 3. Acrobatics. Magic weapon would not be bad. Melee weapon is pretty bad. At least I've always thought it was pretty bad. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Oh, they're over here. It's gonna be really hard to get you charged up. Let's see if I can make it. This is probably way more effort than it's worth, but what is Terraria for if not loads of effort for things that barely work? I just have to be careful that I don't despawn that thing. No, no, no. Oh my gosh. Why did it just launch itself off of there like that? Okay, well I guess he's going down, and we'll just have to get the energy core another time. Now so far I haven't been planning on editing any of this bit out, although I will probably edit. It's something that for some reason my high school self thought was stupid, so I just never edited anything. It wasn't my brightest moment. But now I have nothing against editing, because editing is good. And so I will be editing some points of this, probably lightly at first, just simply because I don't know how to edit things well. Like I mentioned, it was a hobby of mine for a little while, but that doesn't mean that I got good at it, unfortunately. I have lots of hobbies, and few of them I'm good at. So, keep making my way through here. Some Shiverthorn seeds, which is really nice. There also seem to be a lot of caves in the tundra. Like, normally I'm doing well to find, like, one good cave. But I've found so many already. Oh, there's the last energy core that we need. So that'd be all 3 energy cores. How much wolfram scrap do I have? 13. How much do I need? I need... 5, 12, and 8. 25? It's not too bad. I don't want to be in the corruption yet, so I'm going to go the other direction. Got plenty of ice, plenty of wood. Can I plant the Shiverthorns on the ice, or does it have to be... Oh, well, I have snow too. Okay, great. Because Shiverthorns will grow anywhere and blossom at any point. So I can go ahead and plant those, and they'll grow eventually. That'll actually be more than I need for the first summon weapon, which apparently is the class that I'm doing now. Maybe I'll do summon and mage at the same time. Would be an interesting combination, but probably one that would work well. I mean, they are both. Oh, where'd he go? Okay, that's a bit more scrap. That's a bit more scrap. So now I'm up to 21 out of 25. Not bad at all. That is a really deep pond. I just kept sinking. So, hopefully I'll find another wolfram or 2 along the way. Here's one more. And hopefully I'll get enough scrap out of this to get the weapon that I need. That's 2 scrap, so I'm needing 2 more. Which hopefully I can get as soon as he comes out of here and attacks again. Nice. That is all the scrap that I need. This is going to lead to the underground desert, because it has one of the little... Yeah, definitely the underground desert under there. So I can just run my way through here. That's odd. Probably means there's a floating island above me. Come on. There's just random water patches in the desert of all places. So I don't think those water patches generate like that. So it means that they fell off of somewhere where water does generate like that. Back into the forest. That's a cave. Got an aglet. So I'm a little bit faster now. I do really love the biome titles. I think I survived with like 2 health. But when you're on the edge of something like this, they get a little annoying. Because they just keep flashing back and forth between the things that you're in. And like this isn't even a proper cave desert because it's... Now this is a proper cave desert. And puts me in a very good spot where, hopefully, I can get some stuff that I need before I die. Because I'll definitely die here. Didn't get a stone lion would be great. And desert chests only have a variety of useful things. That looked like an amber, although it may be a topaz crawler. Ooh, that's not good. That is really not good. I guess it was topaz. So I did not pick up amber from it, but I think it died before I did, so. Alright, back up here to see about crafting wolfram. I'll take the wooden armor off here in a second, but so that's wolfram. A few more shiver thorns, and I'll be able to get a really good summon weapon out of that as well. But for the time being, how much amber do I need for the amber staff? Because that would be a good magic weapon. Lots more than I have. Can also craft amber out of crawlers. That's, yeah, Fargo's Mutant mod that allows you to do that. Great. So, just gonna quick stack everything here. And then deposit all. Oh, and take off my wood armor set. All right. Well, I think I might leave it here and just go ahead and post this as kind of an introductory video. I know it was definitely a little rough around the edges. I'm sure that, you know, anyone who sees this and thinks this is going to be representative of the channel probably is going to leave pretty quick, but that's fine, honestly. And yeah, I'll start, you know, trying to get the editing issues worked out, figure out what I'm going to be doing for editing, and then in the next one, I think part of my goal is going to be probably explore the sky a little bit with the grav potion. Honestly, go ahead and maybe try to get the goblin army invasion to happen. And yeah, just try to gear up a little bit, get a couple of summon weapons, and get started on a Calamity playthrough. Looking forward to it. Thank you all very much for watching this introductory video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.